everybody. We're going to start with some prayer. So bow your heads. Dear God, I thank you so much for this wonderful school, for this opportunity to be close to you and worship with you and worship with each other and just to share this time together. And in your name, amen. Guys, I'm so excited to talk to you today. At the beginning of this year, Mr. Klostra let us know that he wanted all the teachers to do a chapel, and we were looking at the themes, and I saw October was growth mindset, which I am very passionate about, as many of you know. So we're going to talk about some of that today, along with some other things. But when I heard we had to do chapel, I was like, I don't do chapel. I can't do chapel. And then right away, I was like, I haven't done chapel yet. So... Oh, if you know me, you know. So, the power of yet. We're going to talk a little bit more about that today. Some of you are already in the club, you already know, but we're going to dive in a little deeper. So, you're in junior high right now. Junior high, there's nothing I'd rather teach than junior high. I have loved junior high since junior high. After junior high, when I was in high school, I became a junior high youth leader and just kept working in junior high through college until I started teaching high school. I took a brief break because teaching high school all day and junior high all evening was too much. So I had to walk away from junior high briefly for balance, because balance is very important in life. And then I got back to you guys eventually. So junior high is my favorite because you're not a kid anymore, but you're not an adult. And Halloween is a day when you start to feel it when people come to the door and some people are like, oh, you're so amazing. And then the next house, the lady's like, you guys are too old. And you're at that phase of life. And everyone underestimates you. And you are powerful now. You are capable now. You are brilliant now. God can use you in junior high right now to do amazing, amazing things. You are making some of the most important decisions of your life right now, whether you know it or not. You are choosing the trajectory of your life as in who you want to be, the kind of person you want to be, how you approach learning, how you treat others, and how you treat yourself. Who you want to be and how you treat others may seem obvious. We talk about that a lot. You've heard before, character is who you are when no one's watching. And if you haven't heard it, I'm going to say it again. Character is who you are when no one's watching. But today, I want to dive deeper into the importance of how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself. God made our minds so beautiful and so powerful that your thoughts can change how the cells in your body react to you. If you believe you're going to get sick, you can get sick. If you believe you're going to get better, you can get better. You can make your body calm. You can make your body stressed over nothing. You can make your body happy or sad, healthy, sick. It can make you feel capable or incapable of learning. And then whatever you feel ends up being true. I've said it before in math class. Sometimes you guys look at me really scared. And when we're doing a new topic and your little shoulders go up like this. And I tell you, your body doesn't look ready to learn. Your body doesn't look like you're ready to absorb what I want to tell you. So let's reset. Shake it out. So your mind's doing that. When you start to tell yourself in your head, oh, I can't do that. I don't understand the Pythagorean theorem. It's too big. I'm not attacking any of you. So when you think something's too big and you're stressed, it's not telling your body that you're ready to learn. So I want to encourage you, even if it's fake, to just start telling yourself, oh, I'll get this. I'll get it. I'll get it soon. I just haven't got it yet. So if you believe you can learn, then you can. This is the power of the growth mindset. Believing you can't is very powerful. Believing you can grow is also very powerful. Think if David had gone up and just said, I can't hit Goliath. There's no possible way. The odds are much lower for him to strike where he needs to strike. If Thomas Edison, after a couple light bulb tries, just goes, I don't know, I guess we'll just live in the dark because I can't figure it out. That'd be a huge bummer for all of us. So, as some of you know, one of my favorite tricks is the power of yet. When I was in junior high, I went to youth group, just like many of you do, and I had this leader, and every time he was speaking, he'd always say, not yet. Someone would say, oh, have you been to Antarctica? And he'd say, not yet. And someone would say, oh, have you ever been to medical school? Oh, not yet. And it would be the craziest things. Do you speak Mandarin? Not yet. And he's a grown-up. He is like an older dude. And I was like, well, do you intend to go to medical school, speak Mandarin, and go to Antarctica? And he said, I don't know, but why would I limit myself? Saying I can't is so permanent. And I loved that. And it sounded so silly, but it always tickled my brain in just the right way, that he wasn't saying no. He was just saying not yet. And as I started to think about it more in junior high, I was like, wow, our God is so big and so powerful. Why would we limit him on anything? Every time we say, I can't, we're limiting God's ability that we can, that he can allow us to do something. So he's so big, he's so powerful. So why would we limit him? Growth mindset not only helps you reach your potential, but also helps you honor God. The power of yet and a love of learning has led me to so many things in life. As some of you ask for pieces of a life story here and there, and every time we do, it's like this really weird little chapter. But the power of yet has led me so many interesting places, from bungee jumping to playing with lions to moving countries to learning Spanish to leading worship to starting a clothing company to becoming a massage therapist to all these different things. And the power of yet is what led me to CVCS. Before CVCS, I was living in Nashville. I was teaching 12th grade, and they didn't have a 12th grade position open here. They had an elementary Spanish position open here. So, as many of you know, because I was your Señorita Campion, the traveling maraca lady, my journey here has changed over the years. So, when I applied for a high school position, and Mr. Closter called back and said, hey, we really liked you. What do you think about elementary Spanish? And I was like, well, haven't taught elementary yet. So you guys, many of you, were my first crew of elementary kids I've ever taught. And I was scared of you. I was only comfortable with 7 through 12 at the time, but I didn't let anyone know. But I was like, oh my gosh, these kids are little and it's scary. I only know how to deal with the big ones. But you guys were amazing and it was so fun. And God just had us just have the best time together. And then right after that, there was a high school opening at CVCS for AP statistics. I had not taught AP. I had not taught statistics. And they said, can you teach it? And I was like, I haven't taught it yet. So then I would leave my kindergarten class with my maracas and then walk over to 12th grade and teach AP stats. And I had these wild days and I was working in Rise. And then eventually I got to do my always goal. My always goal was to teach junior high math and Spanish. Junior high math and Spanish was my favorite thing in junior high. I tutored it through high school and college. And here we are. And I feel that God just kept allowing me to have the power of yet and these weird, funky opportunities and just always say yes until eventually he led me exactly to where my heart's journey started. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for my journey and all these experiences I've had, and I'm also excited and grateful for the experiences I haven't had yet. I want to encourage you to honor God and not limit yourself, your potential, or your abilities. In life, in math, in everything. And your potential to go serve, and your potential to be a friend, and your potential to help someone else. And that's my story today. So, I have a challenge for you, an action item, if you will. I want to challenge you, each and every one of you. If you already have me, some of you are already doing it, but I want to challenge everyone today. That instead of saying, I can't, say, I can't yet. Or, I don't get it yet. Exactly. So in your classes, you can't yet. You don't get it yet. But eventually, you can. So that's my message for today. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for having me.
This episode has been a production of the Capistrano Valley Christian Schools Podcast Network. Capistrano Valley Christian Schools is a Christian JK-12 school in San Juan Capistrano, California. Be sure to check out, subscribe to, and leave a review of this show and the other shows on our network on your podcast player of choice. Doing so supports the school community in a multitude of ways. For more information about the CVCS Podcast Network or any of our other shows, check out cvcs.org or email podcasts@cvcs.org. On behalf of the whole network, this is Mr. Jasper saying thank you again for listening and stay tuned for more.